Okay, good afternoon and welcome to your weekly geography lesson. Our geography lesson this week is what human features does a town need? Okay, that's our big question this afternoon. We're going to design a map using human features and think really carefully about where we position, where we put human features and how we can make them useful for a town. So what human features does a town need? Okay. So a bit of a just check-in to start with. Have a look at this map using the key. What does the yellow represent on the map? Okay, off you go, pause and have a go. Okay, fantastic. And your answer to the first one should be, it represents the beach. And you can see there, it definitely represents the beach and it's probably a yellow colour because of the sand. Okay, last unit. Can you remember what natural features are? In geography, what are natural features? Pause the screen and have a go. Okay, so well done. So natural features are things that are not made by humans. Okay, so they're not made by humans. So buildings would be a human feature, but a natural feature would be a river or a sea. They're made naturally. They're not made by humans. Okay, a mountain, a hill, there are natural features. And today we're going to be looking at the opposite of natural features, which are going to be human features, which are made by humans. Okay, they're put in place by humans. Men and women across the world have made them. So what happens in the Houses of Parliament? Who goes there? What do they do? Okay, pause the screen and have a go. Okay, fantastic. So in the House of Parliament, new laws and policies are made by the members of Parliament. So new laws and policies are made by the Prime Minister and his MPs, which are the members of Parliament. Now, this one is also from last unit. So I know the Queen lives in lots of different places, but where does she live in London? Can you remember where she lives in London? Pause the screen and have a go. Okay, fantastic. And we should have put Buckingham Palace. Well done. Brilliant. Okay, good job. If you got all of those right, well done. Remember to self-mark. Fantastic. So, we have learned a lot about maps, but today we're going to think about the different types of key features we find on a map. What do you think a human key feature might be? And we've talked about this a little bit. And what do you think a natural key feature might be? Have a little jot down, have a little think, pause the screen and have a go. What's the difference between the two of them? Okay, well done. Let's have a look and see if you were right. So maps are made up of human and natural features. A human feature is something that is man-made, made by humans, been put in place, and that's such as buildings and roads. And you can see here, this really looks like where I was a little girl, I had to go to this really old-fashioned school for a few years, and then it made into a big building, but it really looks like the school that I used to have to go to. It was so old, so old. And then we have natural features. It's something that has occurred naturally. It hasn't been made by a human or put in place, such as a river or a mountain. So do you think this school building is a human feature or a natural feature? Write it down now what you think. Well done. It would be a human feature. It's been made, it's built. It didn't occur by itself or as a result of nature over time. It just was created by people. People would have built the building, they would have put things inside it, they would have made it a school. Okay. So here are some natural features. They are not man-made. River, ocean, mountains. Some examples. See if you can think of some others. We're going to write them down in a minute, but see if you can think of some others. Okay, well done. And here are some human features. They are man-made. Houses, buildings, car parks. See again if you can think of some more human features. Right, so have a go now on your papers and you can send them to us or take a photo and attach them to your assignment and see if you can write down a list of human key features and natural key features. Some we'd find in Reading, some we'd find in London, some we'd find all around the country or all around the world. Off you go, pause and have a go. Okay, well done. Fantastic. Really good. I look forward to reading some of those answers. Your assignment today has got a picture, a place where you can attach photos. So take photos, attach them here, rather than emailing it to us, because then all of the stuff is in one place. But if you can't use Teams, do email so that we can see your list. But if you can use Teams, that's our priority. I may have mentioned it. So this is a map of a town called Spring. Okay, and it's got all of the features that it needs. So it's got its title, which is Springtown, and it's got its key, it's got its colours, and it's a clear map. So what human features can you see in Springtown using the key to help you? Pause the screen and have a go. Okay, so some of the key features, human features you may have put down, maybe the hospital, the school, the rubbish dump, the houses, the shops, the car parks. All of those are going to be our human features. But what do you notice about this map of Springtown? Have a little look around and see if there's anything you notice which might mean that it's not the best town. There's a few problems here, there's a few issues, there's a few things going on. They're not too happy about something. What do you think it might be? Have a little look. Okay, they're not happy at all. Why do you think they're not happy? Keep looking. Keep seeing what the different things mean. They're not happy. What might make them happier? Write it down and pause if you need to. Okay, so they're saying that if you look at this bit here, this big dark brown bit, this is a rubbish dump where all the rubbish goes. What's that going to be like? It's going to be very smelly. It's going to be very dirty. It's going to be, you know, not the nicest thing. So a rubbish dump needs to be away from everything else, but it's not. It's right next to the school. And it's also right next to this light brown thing, which means houses. So it's right next to them. And so that's not good. I like the fact the houses are near the hospital. So if somebody is sick, they can get to the hospital easily. But I think it's not good that there's a rubbish dump right next to where the children and the people live and where the children go to school. Imagine going out onto our playground and smelling all the rotten food and all the things that are in the rubbish. Oh my goodness, it would be awful. So let's think about that. I'm also a little bit concerned that right next to a school where children go every day to learn and play, there's a car park. That's not very safe. Imagine, you know, it's not the best thing to have a car park right near the school. If cars are going in and out where there's, you know, an accident could happen, it might not be safe. And the shop is also really, really far away from the houses. It's all the way over here is the shop. And also, there's a tiny little bit of a park. Look how much that green bit is. It's tiny. And it's nowhere near a school. They've got a car park near it when actually, I think it'd be better to have the park there for the children to play in after school, like you can. Near your school, there's parks. So they haven't quite got this map in the things in this map in the right place. They've got great human features, but they're not quite in the place where they need to be. So, can you help them by designing a new town? So following our success criteria we've been talking about for a little while over the last few weeks, you're going to decide what the town needs. You're going to draw them on the map, but you're going to be careful where you place certain things. You're going to show on the key, again, like you've done, what the pictures mean, show how things link together through roads and paths, and add colour to bring your map to life. But today you're really focusing on how we can help these people and how we can make this map work so things are in the right place to make it safe and a nice place to live. So on assignments, if you go into assignments, there's a template on there that you can use to help you. You can download it and draw on it, or you can draw your own version and then attach it as a photo to assignment. Okay, you can have a go at drawing on it, but I don't think you'll really be able to place things on the map on the computer. So you may have to download it or draw your own and then attach it as a photograph. And that's where I'd like to see all of your work. If you find it really difficult to do that, then you can just email it to us, but try and put it on Teams because it's easier for us to then collect who has been responding and who has been engaging. But it's on there as an assignment. You've got a picture of the map to help you, and you're creating a new map, a new town using these human features for the village, the town, for Springtown. So it looks like this, and it's telling you where should the school go, where should the shops go, where will people want to live near a rubbish dump, have a little think about it, and stuff like that to make sure, and then finish off the key. Make sure you've got your title, because that was one of our things we had to remember, and then add your colour to your work as well. I'm going to put here on here. Before, make sure it has a title, part of this as well. Okay, sure it has a title. Okay, so a really important thing to remember. And also, if you've got an extra challenge, there's also another geography quiz all about maps for you to do as well. Still using keys, still using features, still using titles. Okay, I look forward to seeing your maps and seeing if you can solve the problem for Springtown. See you later. Bye.